All right, so hi, my name is John Kinnunen. I'm a licensed real estate agent in the state of Florida and in the state of Michigan. I haven't always been in real estate though, and I haven't always been with eXp. I've narrowed it down to about 10 different reasons on why I made the switch over to eXp from Berkshire Hathaway, and I'm going to get to that in a second, but I'm going to give you a merciful brief introduction of myself. My name is John Kinnunen. Like I said, I have a master's degree in architecture. I graduated from the University of Detroit Mercy School of Architecture, where I then began working for an architectural firm, and I taught architecture for about 5 years at 2 major universities. I also built homes for 5 years before I did all that, so what you can say is I have a well-rounded education when it comes to homes. Not only do I know how to design them, build them, but I also know how to sell them. And I've always had an entrepreneurial mindset, so I've always had multiple streams of income coming in. So I decided to open up a restaurant while I worked at the architectural firm, and I turned that into a very, very successful place, and I was able to quit teaching, quit working for the architectural firm, and just concentrate on that. I built it to, like I said, to a very good income for my family and I. But in 2018, my wife and I had this dream to move to Florida. So we got into real estate, and we did it together so that we could save up what you call a nest egg, so that then we could move to Florida and have a little bit of cushion while we got started down there. And we've accomplished
like I said,
that
we've been
actually, and
really
we're going to be
awesome.
moving there in
It's been
November.
on,
Waiting to do that
kinda
for
like on our
years now.
bucket
List, something that we've been. Well, when we got our start with Berkshire Hathaway. We went there because we had a friend that was getting into architecture, and she had a cousin that worked there. So we went there. We thought it'd be great to, everybody work together, kind of a thing. Well, it didn't really work out that way, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. And that's one of the reasons why I ended up where I ended up. Well, at Berkshire Hathaway, we were a team, a husband and wife team, and we had a $21,000 cap. It was a little bit more than what a regular agent would have there. A regular agent, I think, was right around $18,000, $19,000 for their cap. We were also on a 60-40 split, but then of that 60%, another 7% came out of our check for a franchise fee. And then we had a tech fee, and we had 2 tech fees because there was 2 of us, even though we were on a team, and there was 2 E&O charges, which we got charged every month, even if, say she didn't sell a house or I didn't sell a house that month. So when we got our commission check, they'd take all these back charges out, and that would make our check even smaller. So there were all these fees, $21,000 cap, 60-40 split, 7% taken out of it. And even after you capped, which we did, and even though we were only there 6 months, we already capped, they still took an additional 7% out of our check every time, even after we capped. So I thought there had to be something better, right? There has to be. So I started doing a little research, and I would always, talk to other agents when I seen them when I was out showing homes or at an open house, or, whenever I'd run into somebody. And it happened that one of my friends, he had a friend that owned a brokerage. It was maybe 2 hours away from us. So I gave him a call. I talked to him. I told him what we were trying to accomplish, our goals, our dreams. And he said, you know what? You need to check out eXp. He said, it's a great company. You might like it. Check it out. So I did a little bit of research, and I came across somebody by the name of Go-Go Bethke, and that last name kind of is a little unique, and I went to high school with a Bethke. Turns out it was his wife. I reconnected with him over Facebook, started talking to him about it. He got me in contact with his wife, and we all went out to lunch, and she showed me the business plan. Like I said, there was 10 different things that really brought me to eXp, but after the first 5, I already knew what I was doing. First of all, $16,000 cap. Doesn't matter if you're, a domestic team. If you're a husband-wife team, you still have a $16,000 cap. 80-20 split, no franchise fee. There's a $45 E&O charge up to $500 per transaction. So if you don't sell anything that month, no E&O charge. Only 1 tech fee. So right there, we're saving a ton of money, and we're putting a ton of money more into our pocket per transaction. And say you're not a capping agent, you're going to put more money in your pocket rather than the broker making sure they get to pay their bills, right? So I went back to my broker, told them about these couple different things, and I was like, look, I was honest with them. I was up front. I was like, look, this is the deal. This is why I'm, we're going to be going over to eXp. And she closed the door and she was like, shh, don't tell anybody, but I'll lower your cap to $16,000. I was like, yeah. So I left and I was pretty happy, but then I got home and started talking to my wife, and I was like, well, wait a second. If they're willing to lower our cap to $16,000, what's everybody else's? What are they getting? I started thinking like, I wonder what other secret deals they got going on. Well, after I left, come to find out their caps are all over the board. There is no set in stone cap, and there's no set in stone split either. So I went back and I told her, look, we're leaving. I called my buddy. I said, look, we're coming over. But like I said, there was 5 other reasons on why we were going to eXp. One of them, like I said, our dream is to move to Florida. And like I said, I wanted to get licensed in Florida so I could start building our license, or start building our clientele down there, and start, growing our business. Well, in a traditional brokerage, if you have licenses in multiple states, you have to have multiple brokers. And with multiple brokers comes multiple caps, multiple fees, and it kind of wouldn't be feasible, economically. With Berkshire, or with eXp, I'm able to have one broker, one cap, one set of fees. So if I sell a house down there, which we have a listing down there now, and I sell a house up here, they both go towards the same cap. We've already capped this year. We've been with eXp for 9 months. We're at 100%. I've never had more money in our pocket. Like I said, we have enough money. We have a nest egg saved up that we're able to move to where people vacation. We want to live where people vacation. We understand that we're going to have to work when we get there, but when we get off of work, we can go to the beach. And that's really what it's all about for us. We love spending family time. We love having family time on the beach and just doing nice things. Everything around water, though, really. I mean, that's who we are as a family. We have so many memories there. But also there's the equity program. Now, when you sell your first house with eXp, you get $200 in stock, and your sponsor who brought you into eXp gets $400 in stock. Then when you cap, you get another $400. And when your physical year is up and you sell your first transaction for the next year, you get another $200 in company stock. Now you have to wait 3 years to sell those stocks, but you're still accumulating them. In the 9 months I've been with eXp, the stock has gone from $8 a share all the way up to $40 a share. Just Google EXPI and check it out for yourself. It's pretty cool. And then there's the Icon Agent Award, where, that $16,000 cap I told you about. Well, if you cap and then you do an additional 20 transactions after that, guess what? You get all $16,000 back to you in company stock. Now again, you have to wait 3 years to be able to sell that, but that's still more than what traditional brokerages are doing. Also, you can opt in on this program now. You don't have to, but it's kind of a good idea. But do your own research. You can opt in to get 5% of your check back in company stock at a 10% discount. Now those stocks, you don't have to wait 3 years. You have to wait 6 months, and then you can sell them if you'd like. Now remember, they could be worth a penny when you retire. They could be worth $200. Who knows? It's the stock market. It's a gamble. Talk to your financial advisor. Now, we were kind of new. So when GoGo told me about this, I was pretty excited, okay? At Berkshire Hathaway, they give you a 3-week crash course in real estate. In eXp, You get 50 hours of training a week that you can log in from your computer. It's called eXp World, and you create an avatar and you can do all kinds of cool things, bump into other agents walking around. But you get to go to like your broker room, or if you have a problem with your commission check, you can go to accounting, or you know, they have auditoriums where they have all kinds of different training. I mean, just for instance, on Sundays I go at 9 o'clock every night. I go to Real Estate 101. It's just my favorite class. They talk about all kinds of cool things there. Even on vacation, I'm able to log in from my phone because there's an app, and I just go to the auditorium. I don't get to walk around and do all the cool stuff and that, but I still get all the training I want. I'm on the go a lot. I have 7 kids, and so I'm still able to get all the training that I want or I need, and it's great. There also is the camaraderie of the business, okay? So you're like at a traditional brokerage, they tell you to get a mentor. Well, I never got one. Well, here at eXp, I can reach out to anybody in the company and talk to them about the problem I'm having or what's going on in my business, and they're going to help me out because it's in their best interest to help me out. Because when I do good, they do good. Because when I sell homes, our stock goes up. You know, so the more homes that we can sell as a company, the better off it is. It's kind of like we're all in this together kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Everybody helping everybody. And then there was the icing on the cake, as I call it, the rev share. Okay, so like I told you, I've always been into multiple income streams, and I've always had multiple jobs. This is like that, okay? This way, say you like this video and you choose to join eXp, and you're like, you name me as your sponsor because you think he's always going to be there and he's going to help me out, and he seems like a great guy, go-getter. And you sell your first transaction. Not only am I going to get $400 in stocks and you're going to get $200, but I'm going to get 3.5% of your $16,000 cap up to $2,800. Now that's cool, right? And so say after 6 months or a year or whatever, you like the company, you're like, yeah, it's everything everybody thought it was going to be, it's great, and you tell some people about it, you bring them in. Well, now that would be my second generation, but your first generation, so you'd get 3.5% of their sales, and I'd get 3.8%, not of their sales, but of their commission, and that would go to me. So it's in my best interest to help you again, and it goes down the line, your third generation, your fourth, your fifth, your sixth, all the way down to the 7th generation. As you can see, you get paid on. Just like the people above me, the 7 people above me, get paid when I sell a home, but not directly from me, from the company's money. So it doesn't affect me at all. So why not? Why not help everybody else in the company make money too? That's why it's like we're all in this together. There's 4 different ways to make money here versus the one traditional way at a traditional brokerage. And then there was the 10th way. Look, I'll try anything once, just about. That's how I feel about it. I was like, I'll go there for 6 months, just like I went to Berkshire for 6 months. I didn't like it. I knew it wasn't where I wanted to be, and I left. So if I come here for 6 months and it's not everything I thought it was going to be, I'm like, shoot, I just walk away. What, I'm not going to be able to go back to my old brokerage? What, I'm not going to be able to find another broker that wants to make money off of me? Of course I am. So I could go back to my old brokerage. Where are they going to say, oh, you tried it and it didn't work? And be like, yeah, I know, I'm so dumb. But you know what? It's 9 months later and I'm still just as excited as the first day I started. And I have more money now than I ever have had in my life. And we're in the middle of COVID. So whenever you're watching this video, just remember, real estate shut down in my state for 3 months. And I still have more money, and I've made more money with eXp in these 9 months than I did in the 6 months that I worked for Berkshire. Just because I'm able to make more money and put more money in my pocket per transaction. So if you like this video, hit the subscribe button. Do me a favor. Help me out. Give me a thumbs up. Click on the link if you'd like to join and make me your sponsor. I look forward to helping you reach your goals.